Hey folks, John Peniel here, The John Peniel Show. Another beautiful day on South Hill, Spokane. Right now I'm in between Lower and Upper Lincoln Park. Okay, so I'm going to do a talk on moving past COVID. I have no idea what I'm going to say. I'll just kind of move to talk about it just a second ago, so this is completely unplanned. Well, COVID certainly has changed our lives, hasn't it? By the way, this might be a little longer video than normal. Usually it's 8 to 10 minutes. This might be 12 to 15 minutes. We'll see. Our lives have drastically changed over the past year, hasn't it? Over the past 14 months or so. Wearing masks every day, social distancing. And we can only imagine the impact this is making upon our younger generation, upon kids who are growing up in their formative years where they got to wear a mask. 8, 10-year-old kids, they got to social distance. And we can't help but contrast that, us, the older generation, with what we were like during the times when we were growing up. We didn't have to go through that. We led normal childhood lives. And unfortunately, that's come to a halt over the past 14 months or so. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. And a lot of good has come out of this trying time that we're all going through. For one thing, for starters, it's caused us to kind of put a halt on our lives, to cause us to slow down a bit and to do some introspection to kind of find out what's really important in life. So that's the positive. That's a huge positive, actually. So we don't need to damn COVID and say, man, this is ruining my life. I can't go to rock concerts. I can't do this, I can't do that. Rather, treat it as the blessing that it truly is. So people are slowing down, slowing way down. And it's kind of like back in the old days, back 100, 200 years ago in a way, when people were leading a much slower life because there wasn't mass transportation, there weren't any cars, there wasn't social media or whatever. So we're kind of like, it's in a way, it's put us back 200 years in that respect, where we're slowing down and we're thinking about things more deeply. And it's a time for germination, for sowing seeds. New seeds for new growth in our lives individually and as a whole, as a society. So that's what's happening right now, folks. Take heart that we're going to come out of this stronger. All right, I had to pause there for a second because I'm breathing hard. So I encourage each and every one of you to not worry about when this is going to be over, because that's just going to create more suffering inside of you. To just live in the moment, just really enjoy the moment. Let's see, let's go through this trail here. So this video is a little more informal than it usually is. I thought I saw a trail go through here. Yeah, here we go. Live in the present, as I've said in my other videos. I think this is what the COVID is one of the big things that the COVID is telling us, to live in the moment, live in the present. We don't always have to be planning ahead and doing one activity after another. It's really put a halt on our lives in that respect, hasn't it? But that's good news. It's caused us to slow down, to reflect, and to go deep inside and find out who we really are. So treat it as time to plant new seeds and live in the moment. Be full of gratitude that you're alive. Let me show you a little view here. So right now, I'm in Upper Lincoln Park. See, this is all part of the video, living in the moment. I want you to enjoy the sensual beauty of God's creation. So that's another thing that's what this crisis, or whatever it is that you want to call it, is doing to us. It's causing us to become more in contact with ourselves. And with this, I encourage you to go out in nature, to go out to a park, and to just really enjoy the creation which God's created. And that will help you ground you and balance you, and to live more in the moment. So don't worry about when this crisis is going to be over. Don't worry about when we're going to start taking out the masks and when we're going to stop doing the social distancing. Live in the moment. Be grateful. Be grateful that you're alive, that God created you. And to rejoice in everything that He's made. I want you to try to soak in this beauty, so hopefully it will inspire you to go out there into nature and do your own exploration. I know time may be limited for many of you. I know you have jobs. For me, at the moment, I'm jobless because I had physical issues. But I encourage you to take the time for yourself to go out into nature. Cut down on the TV a little bit. Instead of watching 4 hours a day or whatever, watch 3 hours and use that extra hour to go out into the woods or into a park. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I'll rephrase that. There is light here right now. We don't have to wait till the end of the tunnel. It's here right now. The seeds have been sown. They're sprouting. So there's new growth. There's wonderful new growth happening in each and every one of us. So that's how we move past COVID. We live in the moment. We don't hold our noses and say, oh God, when is this going to be over? But rather rejoice and be grateful that this is happening. All right, folks, I hope this has helped. And my love to all of you. So all of you have a wonderful day. Shalom and namaste. Oh, by the way, before I close, I was meaning to do this at the beginning of my video. I encourage you guys to put a like on my videos on my YouTube channel and to subscribe. Push the subscribe button. I try to make a video every day. One a day, about six of them a week. So much love to all of you. Share out the videos. God bless you. Shalom and namaste.